What up, Falcons Nation, Rise Up Nation? It's your boy Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. Bring that real Falcons talk to real Falcons fans. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Now we gotta talk about the Atlanta Falcons versus the LA Rams. I just want to give you guys some quick thoughts. I'm gonna break it down to 3 sections: Marcus Mariota, the coaching in Arthur Smith, and that goddamn defense. Alright, so let's start with Marcus Mariota. My God, I told y'all he was a jag, just another guy. I wouldn't trust this man to charge my cell phone. Y'all saw the game, 2 interceptions. He can't even throw a Hail Mary at the end of the game. He always wants to run. He never can stand in the pocket, scan the defense, and make accurate throws in tight windows. Anytime his first read is not there, his eyes go down, his head go down, and he tries to run. He's always trying to take on multiple defenders. He doesn't know how to slide. This man, I tell y'all, backups always look good for a game or 2 spot starts. You know, like when Mariota was on the Raiders and Derek Carr got injured, he came in, looked decent, won the game for them. But the moment you give them the keys to the car, they crash the car every time. Mariota is a band-aid. These people killed me online saying that they actually thought Mariota was going to be comeback player of the year. I'm like, have you not seen his career? He is not a rookie. This is not his first team. This is not his second team. This is not even his third team. Mariota struggles when he is forced to play quarterback. When he is one read option, triple option, scrambling, bootlegs, he is decent. But the moment the game is on the line and you need him to make plays, he cannot do it. I already said on Twitter, if we lose next week to Geno Smith, that Geno Smith, y'all, we gotta start Desmond Ridder. I mean, what can you lose? It is not like Desmond Ridder is gaining valuable knowledge from a mobile running quarterback. He's not. Desmond Ridder is actually a pocket passer, believe it or not. So I don't see much value in learning from a backup who couldn't hack it himself. It's not like he's learning from Matt Ryan. It's not like he's learning from some kind of veteran, future Hall of Fame or whatever. He's learning from Marcus Mariota. So moving forward, I'm telling you, y'all, I know he's supposed to be the Band-Aid while Ridder develops, but come on now. I'd rather lose every game with Desmond Ridder taking his lumps than watching Marcus Mariota stink up the joint. Now let's talk about this so-called genius, Arthur Smith. We was at the 50-yard line, and this man on a 4th down ran an inside run right into the interior where Aaron Donald sat, and we got stuffed and turnover on downs. This is when the game was still close. This is when we still had a chance. What are we doing with that play call? Why in the 4th quarter, when we make a miraculous comeback, the game is on the line, we're running keepers with Marcus Mariota, and he's running and taking on 3 defenders and not sliding. Did he not learn from last week when Marcus Mariota in the 4th quarter fumbled the same exact play? What are we doing? And then at the goal line, we are not throwing to Kyle Pitts. Did you guys know Eric Saubert, the former tight end of the Falcons, the backup, he's now in the Denver Broncos and he's still a backup? He caught a touchdown yesterday. He had more red zone targets than Kyle Pitts does on our team. And Kyle Pitts is the highest drafted tight end in the history of the NFL. What the fuck is the point of drafting this guy if you're not going to use him? And don't give me this excuse of, oh, Jazzy Jeff, he's covered. He's double covered. You can't force feed it. This isn't fantasy football. That's what Arthur Smith said. Travis Kelce, anytime he's double covered, Andy Reid will run him in motion, toss it to him, set him up as a fullback in the backfield, use tight end screens. They will find ways to get this man open and get him the ball. Jet sweeps, they've done that with Travis Kelce. We have to find a way to get him the ball. If they're going to double him and let Drake London eat, and we still need to get him involved, we cannot just throw up our hands and say, oh, well, he's double covered. And we're using him as blockers. He's not a good blocker. He's here to receive. He led the nation in college as the best tight end, and that was for receiving. If we're not going to use him, we might as well just trade him and get something else that we're going to use. or get rid of Arthur Smith, because he is not Sean McVay, he is not Bill Belichick, he ain't any of these guys people thought he was. He rode the back of Derrick Henry, and it's so much easier to play call when teams are deathly afraid of Derrick Henry and they're stacking the box, and now the bootleg works all the time. So miss me with this whole Arthur Smith is a genius, because I sure as hell don't see it. And also, the play calling in late games is just blows my mind. The run game. Why was Cordell Patterson running so much the first game and barely running at all this game? Why is Tyler Algier barely getting the football? It is shit like that pisses me off about Arthur Smith, and I can't stand his smug press conferences, how he just treats people, how he talks to people. He acts like he's above responsibility and accountability, bro. Like Sean McVay, when he loses the game, the first thing out of his mouth is, I gotta coach better, I didn't draw up good enough plays. I've heard him say this out his mouth. You'll never hear that from Arthur Smith, because Arthur Smith thinks he's better than everybody, and he's not. His play calling is not that great. And that's the type of shit that needs to change if we're ever going to win stuff. We need accountability. And I just don't think Arthur Smith is the guy. I don't. And last but not least is that defense. I know last week we played pretty well until the fourth quarter. We got conservative, played soft zone coverage, that 3-deep shell that we always play, left the Saints right back in it. But my biggest concern was A.J. Terrell, who we all know is the best defensive player on our team. He did not look good in man coverage. Michael Thomas pushed him around the end zone and basically bodied him for a touchdown. This game, they threw a fade route to the corner of Allen Robinson, and A.J. Terrell was completely turned around and looked lost and gave up a wide open, easy touchdown. I don't know what's going on with him, but he needs to play a lot better. I'm never worried about A.J. Terrell. I'm usually worried about everything else. But for some reason, now I'm worried about A.J. Terrell. And so I know it's only 2 games. I'm not jumping off the cliff. I'm just saying he needs to play better. The interior defensive line, Grady Jarrett is doing all he can, but he's only one person. You know, Ebiketie did really good the first game. Not so much this game. Our defense got gashed by Darrell Henderson up the middle constantly. Akers played decent. So we need to fix things up. Cooper Kupp had like 10 catches, over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. We made a lot of dumb mistakes. One of Kupp's touchdowns, we doubled Tyler Higbee and left Cooper Kupp wide open. Cooper Kupp, the Triple Crown award winner in yards, touchdowns, and receptions. We left him wide open and decided to double cover Tyler Higbee. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. That's the type of stuff that gets you beat. Now, I don't want to completely shit on the defense, because the defense did play a lot better this game. We had the block punt. The defense tightened up in the fourth quarter. It was the offense that failed us, Marcus Mariota in particular. But we just really got to tighten up things in the defense. And we can't rely on this defense to keep carrying us, because the offense has to pull its weight. And right now, the offense is not pulling its weight. And our defense is not good enough to carry us into games. You know, if we had, like, you know, another pass rusher opposite Ebiketie, or someone in the interior to help out Grady, then yeah. But right now, we don't have that kind of defense. So they're playing as best as they can. I'm not going to really kill the defense too much. I just need A.J. Terrell to play a lot better, because I know he's a better player than that. So that's my thoughts on the game, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and tell us what you guys are concerned about going into next week versus the Seahawks. The Seahawks, we need to shut Geno Smith down. If we can't do that, then there's no hope for us. And that's just how I feel about next game, because, yeah, they have DJ Metcalf, they have Tyler Lockett, but it all starts with stopping Geno Smith, and he is not that great of a quarterback. But you know that we all struggle against running quarterbacks. As you can see, when Taysom Hill came in the game last week, he was killing us. For some reason, we cannot handle rushing quarterbacks. So that's something that the Falcons need to fix up. So those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. Hit subscribe. And this is your boy Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks for real Falcons fans. And I'm out this thing. Peace, y'all.